Hey everyone, so I got to talk about the Boston Bruins for a quick second here because a week ago it seemed like Boston had overtaken Tampa as the best team in the East. They were going to run away with the Atlantic, finish in first place, and then it's all come crashing down this past week. They've lost three in a row, all three games on their road trip. This week they lost to Philly in overtime. They got shut out 4-0 by Tampa on Tuesday, and they lost 3-2 last night to Florida. And now around here, people are starting to worry and be like, "Oh no, like what's going on? This could be really bad." Calm down. The Boston Bruins, and if you've watched them play at all this past week, it's obvious what's wrong. They're exhausted. The team, they're absolutely tired, and it's shown every game. Their schedule in March and now into April has been absurd. They've been playing every other night, back to back in some instances. I think it's been like over a month since they've had 2 consecutive days off. Like, it's just constant. They played less games than everyone for most of this season, but now in the last month and a half, they've been playing just all the time, every other night, just constantly, and they are absolutely exhausted, and you can see it when they play. They're slow, they're making mental mistakes just from fatigue. They just, you watch the game and you can see that it's a tired team. There's nothing to panic about. They need to start resting guys. I don't really care about first place in the Atlantic. I know that they're tied with Tampa right now at 110 points, and they're both fighting for first place. I'd rather be rested and ready for the playoffs than wear myself out fighting for first place and then go into the playoffs fatigued. Because in the playoffs, no matter who you play, it's going to be a difficult series. If they have to play Toronto, it's going to be a difficult series. If they have to play a wild card team like Philly or New Jersey, it's going to be a difficult series. I wouldn't wear myself out going for first place and then be tired playing against Philly. That I'd rather rest up, get ready for the playoffs, and play Toronto. I just think it's more important to be rested and ready to go than who you play. Because who you play, I don't think it really matters how much. It's going to be a very difficult... Bruins have home ice no matter what. It's going to be a very difficult series no matter what. It really doesn't matter who they play. It's going to be playoff hockey. It's going to be a dogfight. And they're going to have to bring it every single night to win. So they've had this ridiculous schedule. They're obviously tired. It's time to start resting guys. But I'm not that worried about it headed into the playoffs because they're going to get some time off before. Unfortunately, they have to play on Sunday, which I would rest all my big guys for that game. If I was Bruce Cassidy, there would be a lot of guys sitting that one out. But they play on Sunday, and then they're probably... I mean, unless the league is just awful to them and makes them play on the first night of the playoffs Wednesday, which there's no chance. Not with the way that their schedule's been. They're going to start on Thursday, so they're going to have Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday off. That's 3 days in a row. I can't tell you the last time that the Boston Bruins have had 3 days in a row off. It's been months. They'll use that time to get rested, they'll get refocused, they'll reset a little bit, and they'll be ready to go Thursday night when they play Game 1 against whoever they're going to play against of the playoffs. They'll be fine. Fatigue is just a major issue right now, and once they get a few days off, it won't be the issue anymore. So I'm not that worried about Boston. Yes, they've been playing poorly, but they're really tired, and their schedule has been brutal for the last 4 or 5 weeks. It's just constantly playing They haven't had consecutive days off in a long time. So I would start resting guys. I don't care that much about first place. I just want to be ready to go come playoff time. So rest guys, and then you get a nice break between the last game and your first playoff game. Rest up, reset, and get ready to play playoff hockey. So that's just what I think about that. No need to panic about the Bruins. They'll get rested up before the playoffs, and they'll be good to go. Thank you very much for watching. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Follow on social media. The link's in the description. Spread the word about this channel. We want it to keep growing. Thanks again for watching, and talk to you guys soon.